Hi, I'm Tim Stoll. I'm certified EOS implementer and business coach. My journey to becoming an EOS implementer is kind of a long and winding road, and so I'll summarize that a little bit so you get a perspective of where I've come from. So my career began in the chemical industry. I have a technical education and started in the chemical industry. Most of my time in the chemical industry was running business units. And during that time, I learned some valuable lessons. One of those is the value of following a strategic plan. Second is the value of following a process, of having a right and best way agreed upon for getting the things done that we need to do. And the third is really the value of teams and teamwork and having that as an indispensable, critical resource for really any business. Over the 20 years that I worked in the chemical industry, and for literally the same company, the culture of that company changed. And so by the end of that 20 years, I left, started my own business, taking those transferable skills and applying those to the small business community here in the Baton Rouge area. And so one of the things that I was doing was bringing together business owners in peer advisory boards and also working with them as a business coach. There seemed to be something missing though, a missing element that I couldn't really put my finger on. And then I read the book Traction and I realized that Gino Wickman had actually addressed what this missing element was. And that was having an operating system that worked well for the whole organization. And so in 2016, I went to Detroit and became trained as an implementer and have been helping business owners and leadership teams in Baton Rouge and the surrounding areas to get the most from their business, get what they want from their business. I've never seen anything as powerful as EOS in terms of being able to move the needle in a business and really transform the business and transform the lives of the leadership team members. And so if you are a business owner that's feeling some frustrations, and typically these are the kinds of frustrations that my prospects find when they come to me. And first frustration is that the business just feels like it's out of control, like the business is running them rather than they running the business. A second frustration is just a frustration over people and just not knowing how to manage people, feeling like there's a certain amount of toxicity in the organization, whatever that is, but there's a people problem. Third kind of frustration is that the business just isn't making enough money for the blood, sweat, and tears that this leadership team has put into the business. And so just a knowledge that the business should be making more money, but it's not. Another frustration is the business seems to have hit a ceiling. And whether that's a revenue ceiling or a number of employees ceiling, whatever that is, we just can't seem to break through. And the fifth kind of frustration is that the leadership team has tried a lot of different things over the years. And even to the point that sometimes it feels like the flavor of the month club. What are we trying this time? And the organization is feeling like it's whipsawed around from one fad to the next fad. And so they're just searching for the right kind of system or the right kind of thing, the element that's missing. And I can tell you that element is typically EOS. So again, I've never seen anything that will move the needle in a business, that will build the value in a business, and will transform the business and the leaders' lives like EOS. And so if you're feeling any of those frustrations, give me a call. I'm happy to help. That's what I'm here for, is to help. So I look forward to hearing from you.